never really liked the word practice. I always found that when I heard it was like looking to get better at a certain skill, like sprinting or anything like that, or jump roping or doing the backflip. When they always started talking about, oh yeah, you need to practice this like a few times a day for a few weeks to learn the backflip or something like that. I fucking hated it. I was always so annoyed when I heard that. Because I wanted to look like for the quick, like 5 minute trick that would like help me learn the skill that I want to learn. It's something that struggles in the sense that practice is a beautiful thing. As I became more masculine, as I started achieving things in my life over the last few years, I honestly achieved more great things than I ever did before in my life. All my greatest achievements in life come from the last 2 years, which I found absolutely crazy. And since then, I started enjoying practice. When I learned, okay, I can practice this on a daily, I'm fucking hyped. I'm like, yeah, let's go. I can practice a skill because gaining a certain skill or gaining a certain achievement from practice, from long, rigorous, consistent practice, is a lot more beautiful than just learning it by skill. Because when you know honestly inside of yourself that, yeah, I mastered this at 5 minutes by doing a certain trick. So that means that any other guy can do the same. So I'm not special at all if I did this. But when it comes to my physique, there wasn't a trick that built me this physique that I have now. That changed my body in such a significant way over the last few years. It's just consistent, repetitive training every single day, waking up and doing the hard work that I need to do. And that gives me a lot of pride because I know how hard it was. That it was boring, that there was such like those difficulties. But I had to practice this craft every day, every day, every day, every day. And the same comes when it comes to recording videos. Like when I watched my first video that I uploaded to this channel, you can go watch it if you want. I was a lot more awkward. Like, of course, I wasn't like a super bad speaker, and I'm not like a super good speaker now. But there's been a lot of change in the way I talk. And it's only recently that I started actually practicing, like training my speaking skills and trying to improve them and analyzing my videos. So in this video, I'm going to kind of talk about like how to actually practice your craft, like a simple framework, like I can know kind of practice your craft that I know can be applied to any craft, like anything. It can be applied to anything, not just recording video, but to literally anything you do. It can be applied to the gym. If you're a writer, it can be applied to writing. It can be applied to like if you're an athlete to your sport. That you like most coaches, every coach of every great team in every league, every different sport uses this method. And the first part of this method is simply just analyzing. You analyze. So what I've been doing recently, I've been watching sometimes my own videos, something I never did. I started doing this after recording and uploading over 200 videos. It's just allowing myself to sometimes sit down and just watch my own videos that I uploaded. Not just watching them like mindlessly, being kind of bringing them, but like watching them and analyzing them, really looking at them and really analyzing the way I talk, the body language I have, the facial expression I have, and looking for mistakes, looking for a mistake that I can find, and looking specifically for the biggest mistake, so that you actually go to the second step, spot the biggest mistake. Because often the mistake we can make is try to find too many things at the same time. And that's not good because if you really think about it, it's really hard to focus on fixing two things at the same time. But when you just focus on one thing, it's a lot easier. And instead of just focusing on one random thing that's not really such a big mistake, and that's not necessarily the biggest mistake in the things that you do. Look for the biggest one, the ones that has the most, like the biggest negative effect on your craft, on the end result of trying to achieve. Look for that biggest mistake that's really constraining your progress. And once you find it, just work on it. Like find it and work on just fixing it. Like for example, a guy that's trying to improve his squat form, and he first analyzes like his squat form and how he squats. on his phone. Something that I've done many times because squat is such a complex exercise. So I've recorded myself squatting many times and trying to fix different things, different mistakes that I made. And that's great. Like it helped me a lot to actually improve my squat form and become a better squatter in general. So simple fix that I just made is I just recorded myself squatting and I noticed I had a little bit of butt wing. So then I started researching about butt wing. I started researching about how I can fix it. I started researching about the different things that I need to do to improve at it. And now I can squat without like a serious butt wing. But I first looked for the biggest mistake because I could have looked for all the other things. But then I thought about it and I saw that, yeah, obviously, the most obvious and biggest mistake that I make when I'm squatting is that I have butt wing. And I noticed, yeah, how can I then fix it? Because that's the main mistake. There probably was other things that I did wrong. But that was the main thing that I had to fix. So I worked on that. So analyze, spot the biggest mistake. Don't look for 1,000 things to fix. Look for one thing to fix first. And then fix it. Work on fixing it and fix it. And then you go analyze again and find the other things that you can fix. The next biggest mistake. And you keep doing that for the rest of your life. Because there will always be a mistake to fix. Always. But it's just that as you get better, it's going to be harder to actually spot that biggest mistake. Because you will have gotten so good at your craft. That spotting that big mistake is going to become harder and harder over time. So your skill of analyzing has to go up with just general skill on your craft. That's very important. So you analyze, you spot the big mistake, you work on it and fix it, and then you analyze again, and then spot a new biggest mistake, and then you work on it and fix it. And you keep repeating that cycle until you get really good at it. But practice is changing your beautiful thing. So stop shying away from it. We often look for like fast tricks and fast things to fix like our lives. Things we can get good at fast, and when we notice that you have to work on it, we give up. And this is just because of how our modern world, the modern society has been like kind of built and organized. Everything comes to us easy. Everything comes to us fast. You want to be entertained. Oh yeah, there's TV, there's Netflix, where you can literally watch any show you want anytime you want on Netflix. You want to eat something tasty. You want to get any taste that you actually want, something that you would never have gotten like a few thousand years ago. Like in one day you can eat flavors. Like you can eat pretty much any flavor that your taste bud can taste. You just have to order something in the delivery room. You don't even have to leave your house anymore to go buy it on the corner store. You want some intimacy. You want intimacy. You want to sleep with someone. You can basically just go on Pornhub and watch a random girl get fucked on the internet. Like everything comes to us easy, and it's kind of sad because it makes us so lazy, and we always look for easy things. Things that come to us easy, and we avoid hard work, we avoid delayed gratification, we avoid everything that signals hardship. And we just look for the easy things, the easy way out. And that's why most of us never get good at anything. We become average at best at anything we pursue. And that's pretty sad. So, don't worry from discomfort. Chase it.